FTX tokenized shares are now under scrutiny for stocks like AMC and GameStop. The custodial firm had not held stock for FTX for a year, and reports are that short sellers could redeem AMC tokens for actual shares rather than paying high cost to borrow fees. Here is the actual article that was posted on this, and the claims are that according to the chainsaw, there is evidence that through a contract with Etherscan, about 525,000 AMC tokens were listed on the FTX crypto exchange. That's interesting because here are the real numbers. Almost 8 quadrillion when this was issued in June of 2021 to drop the stock price from $70. This was used to avoid all of these bitch ass firms like Citadel and Virtu and other institutions from going bankrupt. But this was just a temporary play on their part because none of us are selling. Yo, what is going on, guys? Lottery Stocks here. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Today we have a little bit of stuff to talk about, and by the end of the video we will be touching on the charts and giving you my expectations for the SPY, AMC, and for GameStop. All I ask in return is for you guys to hit that subscribe button, as we are just about to hit 8,000 subscribers, and 65% of you guys are actually not subscribed to the channel but keep coming back to my videos, so please just hit the subscribe button. It's free. Let's get into the video. That is right, guys. So we just went over this. Claims are coming out that, yeah, FTX had this issue with tokenized stock. However, it's showing about 525,000 tokens, whatever. Even if these were bought back, it's probably not going to affect the price too much. But even still, that just shows the proof of concept that this is there and this has happened. However, you can see the real numbers right here as soon as these tokens started trading. Moving on, the GME loans continue to pile on, with average loan age already back to January 2021 levels post-dividend share issue. Hard to close synthetic positions with no one willing to sell at this price. These were back at the January levels before they went up to about 500, and these are the levels we're at now. We are just at that same exact level as you saw back in January, and the only thing that saved them when we got back to this level was the dividend split, and of course the tokenized stocks, which I did state. Again, guys, this is terrible, and these have to stop because it's creating an infinite amount of shares to forever kick the can down the road. However, this is building debt. Once this is exposed and it's screwed over and they say, yo, all of these synthetic tokens, this was wrong, this has to come to justice, they're there. So that is even better than just synthetic shares in general, because synthetic shares they could just wipe under the rug. Tokenized stock is something we can see physical numbers on, and we don't have to calculate and assume. Touching on that, I thought this was really weird. Over here on Stonko Tracker, the free flow DRS for GameStop is back down to 47% when it was almost at 60%. This is already a 12% drop, whether Stonko Tracker is reporting it wrong or just some crazy screwed up shit is going on with GameStop. You guys let me know in the comments your thoughts on this down below. Maybe it's just an adjustment, but either way, this is just crazy to see that big of a drop in DRS shares for GameStop. Now, I wanted to touch on what just happened with FINRA and MMTLP. Again, these over-the-counter plays, this is exactly why I don't play them. Trading and market, legal and compliance operation systems, uniform practice advisory, effective today, December 9th of 2022. Effective Friday, December 9th, the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, Inc. halted trading and quoting in the Series A preferred shares of Metamaterials, Inc. pursuant to Rule 6440. FINRA has determined that an extraordinary event has occurred or is ongoing that has caused or has the potential to cause significant uncertainty in the settlement and clearing processes for shares in MMTLP, and that therefore halting trading and quoting in MMTLP is necessary to protect investors and the public interest. The trading and quoting halt will end concurrent with the deletion of the symbol effective Tuesday, December 13th. See updated FINRA rule daily, yada yada yada. They literally just stop trading, and they go that the trading halt will end when the symbol is deleted. So pretty much FINRA just absolutely royally fucked shareholders in MMTLP and took the hedge funds and institution side. This should not be legal. I retweeted this several times on somebody else's tweet that tweeted it. If you guys hold MMTLP, I'm truly sorry for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you guys actually hold MMTLP. What this means for you going forward, I would have to do a little more digging, but this is an AMC video. But this just shows that if it can happen with this stock, it can happen with other stocks. However, an over-the-counter play is just something already that I didn't touch in general. But overall, guys, you let me know down in the comments. Let's move on. Before we get into the charts, Wall Street boom ends as Goldman cuts bonuses. Goldman Sachs bonus pool for senior employees is expected to shrink by as much as half. And BlackRock says to get ready for a recession unlike any other. What worked in the past will not work now, which is going to lead us first into the SPY charts. But real quick, the PPI data came out today. Wholesale prices rose 0.3% in November, more than expected, despite hopes that inflation is cooling. So we got a little bit of a hot PPI data, but it still showed a decline, and that is why the overall market isn't reacting too crazy to it, right? The SPY is still slightly green, but it's kind of just trading sideways today. You're in this rising wedge. Usually you see a break to the downside. Best case scenario, we double bottom at around 355, and the SPY ends bear market rally. Again, next week we have the CPI data coming out and the FOMC meeting, which is going to decide how high they raise interest rates by, which will essentially just move the market and give us the sentiment, I think, for next year as a whole. So that is going to be very, very interesting, and essentially that is what is going to move the market most. Before we get into the AMC chart, I just wanted to let you guys know of the sponsor of today's video. It is Moomoo. If you take 2 minutes out of your day and fill out basic information by downloading the app on your phone or your computer, signing up and depositing $1 into your account, you're going to get up to 20 free stocks and a chance to win $60,000. Again, it's only the people who use my link, so it's not like you have crazy competition. You could actually win this 60K, so do it before Christmas time because this is a limited time deal. That link will be pinned in the top of comments and linked in the description down below. AMC on Stock Tracker is claiming 1.3 million shares available to borrow, and the fee is still dropping. Again, something I definitely did not want to see. 21.6% cost to borrow fee. As for Ortex, it is showing a 19.93% estimated short interest of the free float. As for Ape, a 7.65% short interest with a 7% cost to borrow. Nothing's really changing with Ape. Touching on AMC and the chart, we had 3 major points that we were looking at. Of course, the run up back in January before anything ever occurred. The first big run up in AMC when all of retail bought in, then the January run up, and then finally this switch to the downside. Now it's significant because the main thing that looked closest was the run up back in January. However, the way we started to play out, it did look like it was going to act out as the run up in June. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys what I'm taking a look at right now and what you can expect AMC to do going forward. Now, of course, all of these signs were pointing towards a run up, but we got knocked back down. We saw that another tokenized stock was issued on another website, so they are going to infinitely drop the price once again. But take a look back here. I took the bars pattern from this green line all the way to over here, indicating a cycle that we have drawn out right before the run up in January, and this is exactly what you got at a little bit of a larger scale. So this is playing out pretty much to a T of what you saw in the January run up, and what this indicates to me, essentially where we're going right now, bringing in TA, the data, and the volume, it all shows me that this is what's most likely to play out. And if that is the case, I think we see a double bottom at around $5.40 before potentially getting another rip in AMC very late December or early January. So we have literally like less than half a month, but this is essentially what I'm expecting for AMC. I'm expecting a scale down a little bit. These market makers are going to take all of the money that was used from retail to purchase these call contracts. They're going to let them bleed out. We're going to get a double bottom. We're going to scare people, and in my opinion, this is going to be another point where we have a lot of potential to have a crazy move to the upside on AMC. Touching on GameStop to close out the video, we have potential to rip over the next week. I don't see it playing out as a definite solution as I thought it was going to play out earlier, late October, early November. GameStop is trading too choppy sideways. I need volume to kick in, and I need it to choose a direction before I kind of have an idea of what's happening with GameStop. But it is trading very, very low. So in my opinion, there's more upside than downside in GameStop in general. But ultimately, guys, that is what I got for you for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed watching or took value out of the video. All I ask in return is for you to hit that subscribe button. Make sure to get your free stocks linked in the description and pinned in the top of comments down below. Like the video, share the video, drop a comment, and support the channel in any way. I truly appreciate it. I love you all. Lottery Stocks out.